Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well and having an amazing start to your week. I would love to hear from you in the comments. If you do feel guided to let me know how you've been feeling recently. My favorite part of creating this community here on YouTube is that we can share experiences and upliftment, particularly at times that might feel a little energetically turbulent on the planet. So I'm going to start today by shuffling the energy oracle cards and getting into this collective reading. I do channel these readings every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And for those specific collective readings, there is a more detailed, extended version of the reading available to those of you who are parts of our Patreon Soul Tribe. So if at any point during the reading you do feel guided to join me in the extended version on Patreon, the link to do so is in the pinned comment and description box underneath this video. So I am not feeling any specific downloads. And right as I said that, I got a card here. There have been no specific downloads to come through prior to the reading, so I'm just going to leave things open-ended and see where the cards take us to start off this reading. Of course, if you do want to contribute your energy in a stronger way, I recommend liking the video and subscribing to the channel, as these are forms of energetic transference that do allow me to pick up more easily on your energy and channel more specifically for you and your situation. Okay, so first of all, from the Love Word Scramble, which is a tool I use to channel specific words, names, and details, I did get the name Anne, so that might be a significant name for someone, but also the letters A, N, or E may be in someone's first or last name here. Now, of course, whenever I channel super specifically, particularly with that Love Word Scramble tool, I always say to use extra care to really only apply the messages that connect for you personally and intuitively. So the first two cards to come out here, and now there's a third card as well, but those first two cards are Envy reversed, and I immediately heard fulfillment, and we also have Anxiety in the reverse position. So I strongly feel that I am picking up on the energy of someone who's been possibly feeling a little out of sorts recently, either energetically or spiritually. You may be feeling as though it's a little bit more difficult to clearly access your inner spiritual guidance. You may be feeling as though you are wanting to isolate yourself a bit just because of this kind of out of sorts feeling. Now, of course, this won't be for everyone, so only take these messages if they are for you. But I'm strongly getting that there is actually something very powerful happening through your crown chakra, which is our connection to our own higher self and to the divine. And I'm actually being given this kind of interesting metaphor of when a road is closed for construction, they're actually upgrading and improving the road, but you can't drive it during the construction. And for someone I'm listening to here, you are being spiritually upgraded. So in a sense, you are spiritually under construction right now or at this particular moment. However, that means that while this is occurring, you may actually feel a little more out of sorts, just like having a road under construction can create a little bit more traffic and chaos than usual. So specifically, I'm getting a message to really release your fears or anxieties regarding whatever's been coming up for you emotionally, with the anxiety card in the reversed position. This spiritual upgrade or activation seems to be dominantly affecting both your crown chakra and your throat chakra. So I am going to be getting into some more specific messages about what these upgrades and activations are looking like. So we're now going to go to the traditional tarot, and I want to know how the person I'm tuning into here is being spiritually upgraded at this time. The moon in the upright position. So there's something powerful taking place in your subconscious. I specifically heard a subconscious clearing or purging might be happening right now. So when this occurs, you may actually have very vivid dreams or even nightmares. You might feel a little disconnected from your conscious intuition. You may have a little bit of difficulty communicating yourself clearly to other people, or even really understanding consciously what's going on in your own mind. And this can all be because the subconscious, as research has shown, is really 95% of our thoughts. So in a sense, 95% of your mind has been under construction, or as we're getting more specifically, going through this kind of deep clearing and purging. This may specifically be a clearing that is related to something that's been occurring in the last 18 months of your life, although that will not necessarily apply literally for everyone. I'm just getting that number 18 coming out here very strongly. I feel the message that whatever's being cleared from your subconscious was manifesting itself or affecting you in some kind of way. For some reason, I'm seeing your skin. So this could have caused skin outbreaks or something of that nature. But this also could just mean that it was affecting you physically or mentally in some way. And you may have been wondering what's going on. Like, why am I manifesting these feelings? Why is this happening? Because it doesn't seem connected to anything in my conscious manifested world. And this is because it was actually coming from the subconscious. And I'm getting the word fear. So there may have been some subconscious, very deep-seated fear around something in your life that was being released in order to free you to this higher level of consciousness. I'm hearing you're ready. It's almost like your spirit guides are saying this clearing has taken place because you're ready to receive this next level, this upgrade in your life, and the clearing has been necessary to free you to that higher level. But again, things can temporarily feel a little more chaotic or uncertain than usual during these types of deep subconscious clearings. We have the Judgment card here in the upright position. So, wow, okay. I'm getting a message about forgiveness. So this won't be for everyone, but for someone listening, you've been intuitively picking up on the energy of someone from your past. This may be someone who even recently left your life or that you walked away from. I feel like there was some disconnect here between you and this person. This person is coming up as the Eight of Pentacles reversed. So they are really stuck in a negative cycle. They're feeling very unmotivated when it comes to themselves and their life. This is someone who is really in some kind of a repetitive and very uninspiring cycle. And yet they don't really have the motivation or the inspiration for any kind of positive change in that regard. And I feel as though you are someone who's on this constant path of self-improvement, and you've taken a sincere interest in the inner workings of your own mind and the minds of people generally. For someone I'm listening to here, you may even be a psychologist or a counselor of some kind, but for other people, even if you have not trained traditionally for one of those roles, people see you as that kind of guide, as that kind of counselor, because of how you've pursued such a deep wisdom and knowledge of the human mind, of specifically, you've learned a lot through self-evaluation, through understanding yourself to a really deep degree. This person coming up here is very much the opposite. So this could have been a platonic or a romantic situation, but I feel that as this subconscious clearing has been going on, this is someone who was cleared out of your life, regardless of how things may have fallen apart, regardless of who walked away from who, what was said, what happened. I'm hearing your guides say the details are irrelevant because at a spiritual level, this just had to happen one way or another, at least for this temporary time, because you are in a very opposite energy from this person, and they were energetically restricting you from being capable to access fully this higher level that you're being pushed into, this 10 of Pentacles energy, this very thriving, abundant, free energy that you are coming into. Whoever this person was, they were very determined to stay on a lower vibrational timeline, to stay in some kind of negative pattern or cycle. And I see that through being connected with them, they may have been preventing you from being able to fully enjoy and experience to the fullest this next level that you have accomplished. And you've done so much inner work to get to this next level that it's like your guides had to clear out this connection or disconnect you from this person weighing you down so that you could enjoy the harvest, so to speak, the rewards of all of that inner work without feeling weighted down by that lower vibrational energy. But the word forgiveness is coming out here because I feel that for someone listening, you may still be holding on to something emotionally or energetically here. You may be wondering why things had to happen the way that they did with you and this person. You may find yourself thinking back to this connection, feeling hurt by things that were said or done. And I'm hearing that cliche, forgive because you deserve it, because I feel as though whatever you might be holding on to emotionally or energetically, it's time to release it, to fully free yourself to what is coming. And I do see that what is coming is not just this thriving, that 10 of Pentacles energy that you are most likely already beginning to taste or pick up on, at least intuitively, but you're going to see showing up visibly in the manifested realm more and more. But in connection with that, there's also a very fast-moving energy that wants to come into your life. And this is coming up as the Knight of Swords in the upright position. So while this particular person that may have left your life where some kind of forgiveness may be necessary, this person may be a romantic or platonic situation, but I'm getting that for many of you, this Knight of Swords energy coming in is possibly a romantic connection. So for many of you listening, you will be resonating here as the divine feminine, whereas this Knight of Swords will be a masculine or divine masculine energy here. Now, of course, we all do have a balance of these energies within each of us. So this could apply to your internal divine masculine or divine feminine, or to some external person or situation. And in connection with that, of course, these labels aren't actually connected to gender or anything physical. They are labels to describe energy. And from the Ask Angels Tarot deck, we have within the next few months. So you are going to be seeing this fast-moving energy coming in a more visible, manifested way. I'm hearing there's going to be a growing momentum here in the next few months. This may be someone who seems to just come out of nowhere, whether they are coming back into your life from the past or whether this is someone entirely new. This has the energy of this strong, assertive, but not in a negative sense, in a very positive sense, meaning they're very positively assertive about wanting to be in your life, about how they feel towards you. If this is someone from your past, this may be someone who learned from missing an opportunity with you in the past, because there's almost this energy of, I don't want to let you get away again, or I don't want to let this opportunity slip away. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck, we have success. So this is a masculine energy that is very focused on moving things forward with you, on some kind of success here. I'm getting that this is someone who actually has a lot of goals or plans for their life. So they're coming up as very opposite of that person who you may have experienced a disconnect with. This is a very opposite energy, because that previous energy was someone who really seemed to be drifting, but caught in a really negative cycle, didn't really have any motivation to get out of those patterns. Whereas this particular masculine seems to be very much goal or plan oriented. They have a lot of plans for themselves in their life. And I keep hearing that you are one of those goals, as strange as that sounds. Like, you are someone that they really want to include in their plans. And I feel there's going to be some straightforward communication with the card. There's something better. This masculine may come in or re-enter your life in part to show you what is available to you in love. I'm hearing they may make you realize that there are certain things that you desire out of a love connection that you didn't even know that you wanted. It's almost like this person awakens certain feelings, certain desires within you that you may not have been fully conscious of. So whether or not you choose to move forward with this specific person, because of course you are the conscious creator of your life, you do have total free will here. But I see that regardless of whether or not this is the person that you move forward with, they will be bringing you a lot of data about what you truly desire from a love connection moving forward. Now, of course, take these different energies as they connect, because this also could be the healed energy of a certain person in your life, even someone that you're currently connected to, but they're coming up as the King of Pentacles. So this is someone very secure, whether that means they have a secure attachment style, which I feel in many situations that will be the case. This is someone who is very mature, very grounded, but also extremely emotionally reliable. And that, again, may be a major difference from that person that previously left your life, whether that was a friend or a lover. That person seemed to be very indecisive, very emotionally unreliable, and this masculine is coming up as very much the opposite. I do see that at this moment, a lot of their time and energy seems to be devoted to work or finances. If this is someone from your past, this is someone who's done a lot of growing up, who has been pushed by the circumstances of their life to undergo a great deal of evolution, especially at the emotional level. This is someone who If they lived, for example, with their family or near their family in their hometown, this may be someone that ended up moving away from that hometown and away from the familiar, possibly their family or childhood friends, in order to undergo this radical maturing process that they've now went through. So again, if this is someone from your past, expect that they are going to show up in an entirely different or new way here. So in the extended version of the reading, I will be channeling more into this strong, assertive, fast-moving, masculine energy. So we will be reading into what they want to communicate to you and any future timeline potential. So how that situation is likely to move forward. And the link to the extended reading is, of course, in the pinned comment and description box underneath this video. Okay, so I'm going to open up the reading again. And I want to know what else our beautiful collective, specifically our divine feminines, need to know at this time. And the cards I have here are Deceit Reversed and Victory. Wow, I got a wave of chills because I heard that quote, "The truth will set you free." Because deceit reversed represents truth coming out, and victory upright represents freedom or some kind of breakthrough. And very notably, this is all sitting on the throat chakra, which is actually the seat of communication. So what is this truth setting the divine feminine free here? Self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Wow. So divine feminine now and moving into the future, you are going to be overcoming some previous subconscious or conscious, but I do feel many of these have been subconscious fears around sharing and deepening your spiritual gifts, your soul gifts, those gifts of the soul represented by the self-esteem card. Because I'm getting that although you have been on this spiritual path of really deepening your sense of self-love, of becoming more conscious of your true spiritual gifts and abilities, even still, there have been remnant subconscious beliefs or patterns around fully embracing, sharing, or deepening some of these gifts. There may have been small parts of you that were still doubting whether or not you truly had these abilities or gifts to the extent that you were suspecting. And that is going to be confirmed to you. I'm seeing that you're going to experience a deepening of your spiritual gifts in a way that you are going to get signs of confirmation, evidence in the physical world that clearly connect the dots for you moving into the future, where more and more you are going to strengthen that sense of confidence. I just heard a train, so that might be significant to someone in some way. Very interesting timing. You are going to be strengthening your own sense of confidence in your true soul gifts and abilities, and eliminating any remnant fears that may be stored in the subconscious mind around doing this. And this is going to be extremely powerful. With the success card, I'm seeing that you may already currently be experiencing this, but if not, know that you are going to manifest tremendous success and endlessly expansive success from sharing your soul gifts with the world in some way. And what this is requiring of you is continuing to release any fears and doubts and really embrace who you are at that deeper level. And I see you doing that, which the word proud is coming up from the love word scramble, because your spirit guides are so proud of all of the progress that you've made here, because you've already done a lot of this work of releasing these fears, releasing these doubts. But I see there's still another level that you are going to go in, really deeply embracing who you are and what you are capable of in the spiritual realm. And again, this is going to be culminating into a lot of success that's going to show up in very full-blown manifested ways. But I also see that the way you go about achieving this success is going to be very different from what society is accustomed to seeing and from what the people around you are accustomed to seeing, because the success card says, I know that there is no greater goal than to love. So you are going to be achieving these successes through the energy of love, not through the energy of fear or force or control or competition. Those lower vibrational energies can take one so far, but you have, in a sense, broken through the sound barrier, meaning you've done something, or you're going to be doing something that many people may not have ever imagined or believed was possible, which is you are going to be utilizing the energy of love to manifest tremendous success and thriving in your life, not again through fear or through pushing or through even focusing on the negative aspects of yourself and then trying to push yourself to change. No, you're doing very much the opposite here. You are, through self-love, through appreciation, through unconditional love for self and others, bringing these soul gifts into materialization. And that is providing this massive avenue for tremendous success for you. Not just in an energetic sense, but in a very manifested physical sense as well. So because your spirit guides do seem to be pretty talkative today, I will be channeling more spirit guide and higher self messages for you, Divine Feminine, in the extended version of the reading, which is, of course, in our beautiful soul tribe on Patreon and linked in the pinned comment and description box underneath this video. But before we head over to Patreon, I just want to see if there are any final messages here for the Divine Feminine listening. So can I pull a few final messages for the Divine Feminines here on YouTube? Okay, so we have the Six of Cups reversed. This is a card of letting go of the past and focusing on the future. Can I get more clarification? You may be feeling a pull to set stronger boundaries with people that you've known a long time or people from your past. You may be realizing, or some circumstance of your life may be bringing up for you the realization of how much you've changed and grown and evolved from the person that you used to be. I'm hearing unrecognizable. So at times, you might almost feel as though you are unrecognizable from the person that you used to be in younger years or in the past. I also see that you might feel like you have many eyes on you at this time. With the Nine of Swords upright, this can be a card of people speaking about you and you picking up on that energy. So your guides want you to know if you've been feeling a little bit anxious or picking up on some strange lower vibrations, this actually could be projected energy from someone or a group of people who are sending you some of that energy through speaking about you to each other. So I'm getting the message of setting extremely strong energetic boundaries at this time, particularly around what you share with others. I'm hearing secrecy is your best friend when it comes to manifesting any goals or dreams right now. Of course, there are some that you will share a beautiful soul connection with, platonic soulmates, that you can open up with and share about these goals and dreams. But I'm getting that there are many others who may still be living with a lot of unconscious shadow or energy blockages. And in those cases, it would be best to really remain secretive, because whatever you share with those others who are still dealing with a lot of their own shadow, they will take personally, meaning they will feel too illuminated by whatever you are doing. And this could actually cause them to unconsciously project onto you in a way that you can pick up on and feel. And I'm hearing focus on the positive, which of course is so cliche, but I'm getting that a powerful energetic practice for you would be to take time every morning before opening yourself in any way to the outside world, tuning into that inner frequency, that inner world. And of course, meditation is a powerful tool for this, but you know which tools work best to really get you back to that place of tuning to your inner frequency. I always say, tune into yourself before tuning out into the world. And I'm getting that is so essential, especially at this time. But I also see something very powerful coming into alignment in the heart space, because on the heart chakra, we have this Two of Cups upright card. This is a powerful card of a very mutual love connection with a strong soul element to it as well. So there definitely is someone here who is wanting to come together with you in a powerful way, romantically speaking. For some of you, this could be the masculine that came in earlier in the reading. For others of you, this could be a different kind of energy. But regardless, I will be channeling more into that incoming partnership that is aligning on the heart space in the extended Patreon reading, which is linked underneath the video. So I'm going to close this first reading here on YouTube with the Rumi Oracle card, Whirling Goddess. And this card says, lose your head. Not a single thread that has a head can go through the eye of the needle, Rumi. There is somewhere you are meant to be. It is here, now, in this moment. There is a gift right under your nose, and fragrant wine in your glass, gleaming red as the most precious rubies. To be here, now, you must pass through the keyhole, but your head will tell you this is not possible. Unless the door is unlocked, even though your body is passing through the keyhole of that locked door into the endless world beyond. Leave your mind with its struggles for a moment. You are at the point of growth where your mind can hold you back rather than urge you forward. You are ready, you see, sweet soul dancer. You are ready to live beyond what you know, to have it not matter if you don't understand how life can work itself out, or how it could be that someone so normal and ordinary as you and I could also be so magnificent, wild, and divine. The need for answers and plans, assurances and explanations is passing out of your world now. You are to let go of any stigma around not knowing. So that feels like a beautiful place to close this first reading here on YouTube. Of course, if you do feel guided to join me now in the extended version of this reading, the link to do so is in the pinned comment and description box underneath this video. You can also follow me on Instagram at Magnetize Yourself. And of course, if my energy resonates with you, I would love if you subscribed to the channel, join our beautiful community of like-minded, conscious, creative beings here on YouTube. Have a beautiful remainder of your day and start to your week. And I will connect with you here again in Wednesday's reading.